Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining the Saudichress show. This is another Wednesday night, and as you know, customary Wednesday night is geared toward educational content. Ladies and gentlemen, let me welcome you to this again, another episode of the Saudichress show. And if this is your first time joining the Saudichress show, special welcome to you, and I hope you continue to join us, continue to be part of this wonderful family. And I must say, the moment you're on, please hit the like button, people. And I ask of you for first time viewers as well. Subscribe, like, and share the content. Invite your friends, your family, those who have an interest in the nation's educational background. Not just its background, though, but what is there for offer. You know, we try here on the Saudichress show to present to you every single night quality information, solid information, nothing mix up, straight talk. And tonight, I crave your interest. And I can say the fact that you are here, I believe that this night will be a wonderful show. It's not an easy thing for me to be here talking, but I like the interaction. So I ask of you too to interact with us. You can use the chat for your questions, your suggestions, whatever it is. But again, people, if you have not yet subscribed, you will not be able to use the chat. Sometimes it will take you maybe a 3 or so minutes after subscribing before you are able to use the live chat. So just be patient and you will see. Well, tonight, Tajan McLean, big up yourself. Yes, man. Thank you again for joining. Tonight, we'll be looking at the JTA. The JTA in different aspects as what many of us would love to see. And I say this to say because we'll be zooming on or zooming in on the St. Catherine Parish Association, the JTA in St. Catherine. And there are two candidates who are vying for the post of president. And the election, of course, will be this Friday. And those of you who are in St. Catherine, those of you who are nearby, those of you who have an interest, those of us who really believe we need change, as long as you're a JTA member, you can vote. So the election will be this Friday at the GC Foster College in Spanish Town, Angels to be exact. And so tonight, we'll have two shows, two separate shows. It would be good. I know it would have been great for us to have both candidates on one show. But because of the initial planning, ladies and gentlemen, it couldn't have gone this way. So, first of all, right now, in a very short while, we'll have our first guest. And of course, many of you probably be waiting for her. Our guest is Miss Rhamona Bromfield, principal of Port Henderson Primary. And also, I believe she's also the incumbent as president of the St. Catherine JT Association. She will be with us in a little while. But again, people, I ask of you, just hit the like button, share the content, and of course, do subscribe. This is the Saudichress show, and so stay tuned where I will take just a little, what will you say now, entertainment as it is. That's just a little one, right? Well, of course, so let me again welcome you and to this. I must say to our guest is right here. She is in the lobby waiting. And so momentarily we will have her in. Ladies and gentlemen, help me to welcome our first guest tonight, Miss Rhamona Bromfield. Miss Rhamona Bromfield, good night.
Thank
Welcome
you.
to the Saudichress show.
Thank you for having me, Mr. Wittig.
You are most welcome. I must say to my viewers that hope you don't feel anyway, but I've been waiting for you for a while now on the show. So never too late for a show of rain. Well, Miss Ramona, again, we have people waiting. I'm sure that
That
in a
is
little
correct.
while, the chat will be buzzing with questions or maybe suggestions or even thumbs up for you. I know that, as I mentioned in my opening statement, we'll be looking at the JTA parish presidential elect, for the candidates of St. Catherine. Miss Ramona, first one to grace the show from St. Catherine. As customary on the Saudicrest show,
Yes.
I rather to have my guests introduce themselves. You know why? I don't want to be the one to fall short in terms of, using the right words, the right adjectives. Not just that, the accolades that you
Mm-hmm.
have. I'm sure that you have so many that can put it in a nutshell. So I'm just gonna ask you,
But then
you know,
because you'll be talking mostly about JTA, then I'll speak of myself.
you see, Ramona seems like she's having technical difficulties over
Involvement.
there. Are you with us,
You
Ramona?
hearing me now?
Yes, loud
Yes.
and clear.
All right. So Rhamona Bromfield, Principal Port Anderson Primary School. I currently serve as the membership chair at the Jamaica Teachers Association Association. I have served on the Professional Advancement Welfare Committee, Study Circle Committee, Education and Research Committee, the Policy Committee, which I'm a part of that committee presently. I have also chaired the Primary Committee and also um, this one always slipped me, the Special Education Committee.
Ramona, you have served a lot. I really wonder with
I'm a
this,
server.
how could you have any fear in going into an
Mhm.
election at this time?
I don't have any fear, Mr. Wittick. I'm not I'm not fearful of entering the race.
Okay,
It can only go one way. Either I win or I am not favored.
okay, all right. That's how it is. And one thing I must say to you before we go any further, I'm sure that your contender they will go up against you, your colleagues, not just in the classroom, but you have worked in the JTA, I guess, on different
Mhm.
bodies. So no stranger to each of us.
Together,
Exactly.
yes, because we have worked in the Portmore DA,
I can
right?
imagine. And I must say to
We're
you,
not enemies.
and I want to say to the people,
Mhm.
many of us out there, especially those, who just listen widely to how the JTA react. I strongly believe that
Mhm.
there are really good people in the JTA. I think that there's a strong camaraderie also in the JTA, and we want to share that. We don't want it to look like any battlefield here, And so the Saudicress show will
Definitely.
start by showing you, Jamaica and the world,
Yes.
what we do as teachers. Ramona, I know we don't have a long time, so let's
Mhm.
get into the meat of the matter here.
Definitely.
I must say, as it
Yes.
relates to JTA, many people look at a national body. Many of us, like myself, have
Mhm.
not really zoomed in to the parishes. I don't want to zoom in a little of the St. Catherine parish tonight. Can you,
All
I
right, so
mean,
let me explain. Let me explain a little about the Jamaica Teachers Association structure before
thank you.
you ask the question. Right. So, the Jamaica Teachers Association We have one national president, as we know, and then we have the immediate past president and the president-elect. So at any time, we have 3 presidents, but one who speaks on the behalf of teachers. The president who is speaking now is Miss Lasonia Harrison. Then we have 14 parish presidents, and when in each parish association, there are 78 district association, with St. Catherine having 8. So across Jamaica, we have 78 district association. Within the district associations, we have the DA presidents who represents the DA at the parish, and the parish presidents represent the parish at the General Council, where we meet with the president at a General Council meeting quarterly. And at that meeting too, the DA presidents are invited. They are at the meeting. So the DA president, the chairman of committees, and the parish presidents, they attend the General Council meeting, which is held quarterly. Also, we have the Central Executive meeting, which is just for the parish presidents, which this meeting is held monthly.
Okay, so every single 14 parishes, every single president would have met on a monthly basis.
Right, and the chairman of the different committees.
Okay, very good. And you see, I can tell you, I never know that before. To be honest, I know that they are presidents, but I don't know how they actually function. And that is important for us. And so, Rhamona, I don't even realize, and bear with me, that you are the incumbent as it relates to the president of this parish. And I must say, I am very close to St. Catherine. This is where I reside. This is where I work.
Yes.
And so I believe that I also have a vote in St. Catherine.
Once you're a member of the Jamaica Teachers Association, definitely.
But you know, the question that I'll ask though, from another parish vote.
In the St. Catherine elections?
Yes, yes.
No. You have to be a member of the St. Catherine Teachers Association. You have to live or work in St. Catherine.
Live or work in St. And what is the proof of that? Do we need to show an ID?
Yes, your ID or your pay stub. And then persons, the DA presidents are there, and they can say if you attend their DA meetings, because you have to be actively involved.
Okay.
You might not be coming to meetings, but persons will know that this is the DA that you are in, and you prefer serving this DA. Because I can give you an example of me. When I just left Gregory Park, I was the DA president for Portmore. When I left Gregory Park and went to Wonderbolas, that is in Upper St. John DA.
Yes.
I used to still attend the meetings in Portmore, as it was closer for me at home for, I think, a year.
Okay. But you're and yet still.
But I worked in Wonderbola. So once you work in St. Catherine or live in St. Catherine, you are eligible to vote.
But seems like you can have 2 votes.
No, you have to say that you have to be attending the meetings in St. Catherine, right?
So that means I don't have a vote then. It makes no sense I come over to Spanish Town. I have never attended a DA meeting in St. Catherine.
No, I don't think you're getting me clearly. Maybe because I keep saying attending the meetings.
Okay. All right. Yes.
So, the DA, I'm talking of the DAs now, right?
All right. Yes.
Some persons really don't attend the meetings of the DA.
Okay.
They depend on their contact teachers to come back with information, right? So the contact teachers normally represent them at the executive meetings. I
Okay.
was giving you the example of me living in Portmore and working in Wandebolas, but I'm still a part of the St. Catherine parish.
Okay. All right.
Mhm,
Fair enough.
mhm,
Now, I want to zoom in a little on your manifesto, Ramona.
mhm,
And I've seen you mention of, you will actually represent the teachers of the parish,
mhm,
with things like better working condition and so on. But what
mhm.
power, how much power, or should I say, how much will they listen to the parish president in terms of a negotiation?
All right. So at the meetings,
Yes.
you have your time to talk. And once the members of the parish share their views, their concerns, their challenges, whatever issues they have
Hmm.
with their contact teacher or the president, him or herself, then definitely when you attend these monthly meetings as the parish president, that is where we air the concerns. So you hear
Okay.
the concerns at the parish meetings. The regional officers are a part of those meetings. They listen, they take their notes, and they attend different technical meetings to address these things. So all we do as the parish president is to follow up after you make mention of them, talk about them at the meetings, the central executive, which are held monthly. Then we definitely follow up with the presidents who represents us, or some cases the regional officers.
Okay. But what I'm looking at, 14 parishes, and we may have 10 or even 14 different points or things that you want to talk about on behalf of your parish.
Mhm.
How
They
would,
listen.
oh,
They
general
listen.
council
I was the
in
last
contact?
general council meeting we had started at 10 and terminated 10 a.m. and terminated quarter to 9 p.m.
So general council
So
really listen, take very good
yes,
note of
the
each
national
concerns.
presidents, they will sit and listen to all the concerns. It doesn't matter how long it takes. They sit and they listen to all the concerns before terminating a meeting.
Okay.
Mhm.
And those concerns have moved forward, especially when it comes down to negotiation.
Yes.
Okay. Fair. So people, there you go. Sometimes we
Sometimes
just
because we don't air our concerns, then they don't reach nowhere. But once we air our concerns,
yes.
then I can tell you that the parish presidents, they represent you at the meetings. Sometimes they might advise you. There are some things that you definitely have to put in writing.
Okay.
And when you put them in writing, I've had cases, I don't want to divulge much, but I've had cases where the teacher had to write whatever it was.
Hmm.
I had to attend the meeting because at the time, the Secretary General, I had to attend the meeting with the board because the Secretary General was unable to attend, sought permission for me to communicate with him via the phone. And we work together and we ensure that once the teachers hear their concerns, then definitely they are represented. Some might take longer than some, but I'm sure that they will be dealt with.
Okay.
Mhm,
Ramona, in your manifesto,
mhm,
you mention establishing alternative income generated ventures.
mhm.
Expand on that for me.
I'll expand a little. So you have teachers who they might not be as motivated or encouraged, or they have a lot of ideas and they don't know where to go with it. So
Mhm.
definitely, I will seek the relevant persons depending to assist these teachers. Some of us are shy, like me sometimes, you know. Yes, so I'll assist them in making link with these people. I'll encourage teachers as well to write books. Did you know that the Jamaica Teachers Association have a publishing house?
I heard about it.
Right. So I encourage teachers to write books. I was talking to one of my teachers the other day, and I said, you need to begin writing a book. She started, and of course, I'm going to make the link with the Jamaica Publishing House for her.
Okay. So
Mhm.
that's a way of earning. That's a way
Yes,
to
and they can also, teachers can also do part-time lecturing with the different institutions,
but
foreign institutions, local and international.
yes, that sounds very easy, but I am sure it's not an easy way to get these
And that is
opportunities.
why we have the Jamaica Teachers Association.
Wonderful. And that
Mhm.
is why we have Ramona too.
Yes,
Oh
we
my
will
God.
represent them at the national level.
We hold you to that, Ramona, and we'll be looking
Definitely.
forward. We'll be looking forward. Win, lose, or draw. These are
Yes.
your words
All right.
and your ideas, of
Yes.
course. Now, what do you mean by the recognition of teachers' performance? You make mention of, you need to recognize teachers' performance and
In
what do you
yes.
mean by that?
So in St. Catherine, we have teachers serving for years, working behind the scenes, even for the association, working behind the scenes. They don't come public. They might not be a DA president or a secretary, and sometimes we just pass them by and they just leave the system. So I've award ceremony to ensure, or to show them rather, that we appreciate them, we appreciate their work and their worth.
What I have known over the years, the JTA would have had
Golden Torch
the
Awards,
Golden
different
Torch Awards,
awards, yes,
and that would have been for persons who have been teaching for over 30 years, I suppose.
yes,
But you
35
may,
years in the system.
exactly, that is a national system. But you're
Mhm.
saying for St. Catherine,
St.
you need to
Catherine, the teachers
recognize
within
those
St.
teachers.
Catherine. And this is something that started under the presidency of my colleague and friend, Miss Laverne Johnson.
As a
So this
former
will
St.
be a,
Catherine president.
right. So this will be a continuation, really.
Okay.
Mhm.
That will also be captured in your database system that you'll be putting across.
Right. So we have persons just coming and leaving with just not sure who are these persons. So through the DA presidents and the contact teachers, we will establish a database for
Mhm.
especially the teachers who are closer to retirement. Why too? We establish this database because these teachers have a lot to offer. We can ask them, sorry, to assist by being mentors for other teachers coming in. Some of these teachers, when I tell you, say they know the rights of the teachers. So persons we can ask to just assist a teacher, encourage the teacher, empower the teacher, and so on.
So, Ramona,
Mm-hmm.
very, very good points there in your manifesto, I believe. And I myself find it difficult to understand why, let me not just say the government, but the JT and a whole, our own union or organization, have not seen it fit to have more of these recognition. Because, I mean, you may look at it as a costly venture, but the
I
JT, I
can't,
believe,
I
have
beg to differ, sir. I
it is
beg
not
to
a costly
differ.
venture.
No, it is a costly venture, but I beg to differ that the Jamaica Teachers Association nationally don't recognize teachers because they do. At
Yes,
our
Ramona, they do at what I say at those level when you look at the Golden Torch Awards, or
And
maybe
you have the
when persons
R.C.
are
Tavares Award for teachers who are 40 years and under. You have the Faye Saunders Awards. You have the Ben Orton Award and the Edith Dalton Awards. And that is why I encourage teachers really to attend their the meetings of their district association, because this is where they get nominated for these awards.
But
And they
Ramona,
also have scholarships for teachers. You have the president's scholarship, and you have grants that are given to teachers who are studying.
you make mention, all right. Let me see if I can put a little hardball on you right now as it relates to that. When you make mention of those things, the scholarships and grants and so on, off the tip of your head, or just based on what your experience would have given you and what you were involved in, how many persons per year, approximately, you believe would have gotten these awards? We have 25,000 teachers.
Yes,
How
but
much awards are given out yearly?
I know for the golden torch, as many teachers
Yes.
as once the applications are in through the DAs and the parishes, if 50,000 teachers, that just give you that number, are they sent their application, they
Mhm.
will be awarded. I honestly know that there is a cap, sorry, on the teachers who apply for the Ben Arthur and the Edith Dalton and the Faye Saunders awards. And congratulations, I must make mention to Mr. Donovan Edwards. He will be receiving, I think, the Fane Saunders Awards this August at our annual general meeting.
What a what a timing. Why couldn't it be before the election?
The timing is always right, Mr.
Yes, of
Wittig.
course. But you know what I'll suggest though, as a teacher, as a member of the JTA too, which
Mm-hmm.
I believe I have served well, not just as a teacher in Jamaica, but as a JTA member.
Mm-hmm.
Not just at the DA meetings, but I believe if you really want members to come out, you need to use up the platforms that they are, the different medium or media to highlight these things, in an effort for members to know these things.
And the WhatsApp groups are there. I'm sure all DA groups have WhatsApp groups, all DAs. So these applications are normally sent via email and through the WhatsApp groups. So it's just for the parish presidents, which I know normally send them in the parish groups. So the DA presidents will shoot them in their DA groups, and which in those groups you have the contact teachers, and the contact teachers should share them within the schools.
I, I'm not sure if I should say this now, but the term contact teachers,
Mm-hmm.
and I think I've questioned Madam President earlier, some time ago on this very same show.
Yes.
I am not too sure of the capacity of the contact teachers or the roles that they played. Yes, it
Mm-hmm.
may be too much for them to highlight or to even to gather the support for every single teacher in their schools, but I am not sure. I don't get that experience. I don't get that information that is being divulged through the contact teachers.
And so, Mr. Wittig, I too sometimes on the ground will learn the same from other teachers. And as one of my mandate, it says it speaks to active representation too. I alone can't do it. So when selected or when I win and become the next
You saw
president,
that cage. You saw that cage and this one though.
no, I'm not. But when I win and become the president of the St. Catherine Teachers Association,
Yes.
I will use the right channels to ensure, because the JTA have, it's just maybe for the last 2 years that contact teachers are really not trained physically, but I know they had online training for contact teachers. And sometimes maybe the 1 or the 2 days, not enough. So, as the parish president, because I want to ensure that all the members of St. Catherine know what is happening within the parish and nationally, and they are able and feel free to speak with their contact teacher. So I'll provide a forum for contact teachers to have ongoing training.
Okay. Good.
Because sometimes it's not that they don't want to do. You know, we have some principals who will just say, you can be the contact teacher this year, and they don't have a clue what the contact teacher means, what the contact teachers are supposed to do. And then you have some again who they have been doing it for years, and they might just say them tired. So, as the parish president, I will ensure that I empower and have these ongoing training, because we want to keep the JTA alive. We want to keep our members happy.
So, Rhamona, am I to believe that it is the duty of the principal to appoint or to select a
No,
teacher for the
no, no,
contact?
no, 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 no. The
Okay.
teachers,
All
the
right.
teachers. So we host a teacher staff meeting, and at the staff meeting, the teacher should nominate their contact teacher who represents them for the year. You have some persons who nominate the same person every year, so you have contact teachers serving for many, many years in one institution. But at the staff meeting, either at the beginning of the school year or at the ending of the school year, they should nominate a contact teacher. And this information is sent to the JTA when they request it sometime about September month end, because they normally do the training in October.
Okay. Rhamona, you also in your manifesto mention pension planning. I would love for you to explain what pension planning means in your scope, but also, maybe before you do so, can you explain or give us some insights on the arrangement for pension and how can our teachers effectively plan for their retirement?
Okay. Pension is a definite benefit scheme, right? And what this means is that teachers' pension will be aligned to their last 3 years' salary. Okay? So in planning for the average, of their last 3 years' salary. So in assisting persons to effectively plan, we have to definitely encourage teachers, as soon as you get closer to your retirement, then you should try to reduce your loans, especially the high interest loans. You can do so through consolidating your loans. Do savings with, you have Golden Harvest, which is done by the Jamaica Teachers Association Corporate Credit Union. You have the tip lock and key. No, the in thing is buying stocks, but ensure that we are saving. Assisting us, we definitely get persons who are able to talk better than I am, because you have persons with different skill set to meet with these teachers, whether online, because most of us are going online now, or face to face.
You know, it's one of these things that, of course, will need one show in itself to talk about pension.
And then you
It's
will invite either Mr. Patrick Simit, trustee Patrick Simit from the Jamaica Teachers Association, or Mr. Clayton Hall, Deputy Secretary General in charge of membership and industrial relations
those are the persons.
from the JTA.
But I've tried so many times, and the name that I have gotten to talk to is Mr. Devon Meeks.
Mr. Meek too, sorry, I shouldn't leave him out. Mr. Devon Meek as well is very good at
So he's
speaking.
the one. All right.
Yes. He's the regional officer for over in the northern side.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, we have been talking to Rhamona Bromfield, incumbent president of the St. Catherine JTA Association. And she's also vying for another term. But we have been here, and I must say,
I am not the
Yes.
president elected, you know.
Who is the current president?
The current president is Miss Michelle Barnes she teaches at Grayton Primary. The
Okay.
president who will be coming in September will be Miss Rhea Richard Spears. She teaches at Jonathan Grant High School.
So you are for next year.
So I'll be the president elect 2023, 2024, and then I'll serve as president 2024 to 2025.
How long is the term limit for these presidents? Is it the same as the national?
National, right? So we mirror the national body, all
Just for
DAs
1 year.
and parishes, yes.
Ramon, you do really and truly. Let's leave out Mrs. Lasana Harrison and those president.
Mhm.
Your personal view, do you believe that 1 year term, a 1 year term limit, is really enough for you to carry out
You serve actually for 3 years, you know. So you serve as
as an elect,
president elect,
as a president,
supporting the president,
and past
and
president?
then you serve as the immediate past president.
But can you effectively carry out all these
Once
duties
you're
during that
chairman,
time?
because the president has a cabinet in which the president works with, and his or her mandate is shared with different um, cabinets. So I name some. You have the primary committee, you have the secondary policy, professional advancement and welfare. You have the education and research committee. You have the sports committee, which I know you, Mr. Wittick, used to play. Is it cricket? So you would be a part of that committee. You used to play cricket, right?
I
So
play both
the
cricket and football.
president will give these chairmen their mandate, and then the
Okay.
president will assist. Sorry, the chairman will assist the president in doing his or her job for the year.
So it is highly possible that
Yes.
some of these points in your manifesto will not be realized.
Why you say that? Why you say it's highly possible that it won't be realized?
Because right now you are putting on. Will you be waiting until you are actual president for you to act with these or to carry out these duties?
And that is why we
Effort.
set realistic goals, Mr. Wittick.
Yes, I know, but tell me,
Right.
Ramona, we don't
But
want to look
I'm
at it.
sure if normally, if we are not finished, I've seen where presidents work together and they assist other presidents. Meaning, if I did not finish, I can say, Mr. Wittick, maybe this one, you look at what wasn't finished, and if it is important and we share the same view, then we will continue. But there's a way to change anything in the Jamaica Teachers Association. So if the membership feels that 1 year isn't enough, then they can attend their meetings and they can do a resolution. And once it is passed, then
You know, I don't really want to push it, but I listen to you really and truly. But in our democracy in Jamaica, our democratic system here in Jamaica, I've not seen it work. I mean, everybody who comes to the post of president, prime minister, and so on, they have their mandate. And they will do all that it is to get their mandate, to get their points out.
And the same for the national president of the Jamaica Teachers Association, sir.
I really don't believe that.
I am telling you, Mr. Wittick.
I think it is more talk than action.
No, sir. Especially for this president, this current president, I
Yes.
wouldn't say it is just all talk. And I've worked with other presidents too, and it wasn't just all talk. They work.
And I'm not pinpointing a president per se,
I know. I listen to you. But look here, it's a lot. It is definitely a lot. And the three presidents normally work together to accomplish all that they need to.
Ramona, can I touch something on that working together thing?
No,
Don't.
I'm here representing myself vying for the post of president-elect.
You're also representing the JTA.
No,
You
I
have served
can't
on
speak. No,
you
no,
have
no.
served you have served
I
on many committees.
Yes, but
You
I
have led
can't.
committees
It
too.
is no, Mr. Whittick. It doesn't work like that in the Jamaica Teachers Association.
Oh,
The national president speaks on behalf of the membership.
okay.
Yes, she represents currently Miss Lasonia Harrison represents the membership, and if she's unavailable, then the president elect, and if both are unavailable, then it is the immediate past president with her permission.
I'll leave it right at that. Ramona, I can tell you, you see, people I want to share this with you. Miss Ramona Bromfield thought that she should do a 15-minute interview tonight. She's the one who running the show. Nevertheless, Miss, I'm gonna ask you now, as much as we have touched some points of your manifesto, I'll give you any minutes, any time that you want right now to say to Jamaica, and more so the teachers in St. Catherine, convince us, why should we vote for Rhamona Bromfield?
The flyers are out there, but why you should vote for Rhamona? You're going to vote for someone with experience, someone who has emotional intelligence, someone who will share factual information, someone who will ensure that your challenges, whatever it is being aired at the national level and your problems will be solved. So vote Rhamona Bromfield come June 30th at GC Foster College. The meeting begins at 8:30 a.m.
Ramona,
Mm.
is the media gets permission are invited to witness the election?
I'm not a part of this planning committee for the upcoming meeting, so I will not be able to answer that question. I don't know
Have
who
you?
the persons that they are inviting to this meeting.
Okay.
I know that I've invited the media, and that too you'll have to seek permission for from the at the national level.
From General.
Yes.
I hope Saudichress has a very good name, which I believe. But I will try my very best.
You know who to talk to, Mr. Whittick.
Madam President, I am not too sure. Is it the
Yes.
president I should talk to?
Or yes, you can speak with the president.
Okay. The president, Lassana Harris, or the
Lasonia
president?
Harrison.
Okay. National, not
And
the
she will be the person servicing that meeting. And it's
Okay.
not just, we don't want person to just come out just to participate in the voting. We want persons to come out to hear what is happening in the Jamaica Teachers Association, both at the parish level and national. Because as I said, the person servicing that meeting will be our president, Miss Lasonia Harrison, who also works in St. Catherine.
So she will give us a keynote
Yes, they
or a
normally
report.
come and speak on JTA updates. Give JTA updates, sorry.
Ramo, did you or your contender, Mr. Edwards, got an opportunity to speak or to sell yourself, so to speak, in an election mode in any way or form in a meeting setting with the JTA?
No, because normally, can I tell you, it's the first.
How do you campaign?
This is the first that I've ever seen a campaign like this being done in St. Catherine. or for any parish. I have never seen it. Normally, we campaign like this at the national level, not for the parish level. It's the first time I'm seeing this. So this is the first opportunity I'm getting to speak.
Ramona, I'm gonna ask
Apart
you.
from using my flyers.
Okay. I'm gonna ask you a favor. It
A
might not
favor.
just what we expected now, yes. But is the St. Catherine election is the first of the parishes? Or there are some elections have
No,
gone
I
already?
know today I think it was St. Andrew meeting. So some parishes have hosted. I don't have the schedule at hand now. But some of the
Okay.
parishes have hosted their meetings already. St. Thomas and I think St. Andrew had their meetings today and elections.
All right. I would love for you to send me the parishes who have not yet gone to the polls for this week. Let me see if I can zoom in to some of those elections. So,
Or you could
Rhamona
request
Bromfield,
him to from the JTA
I
national.
need your assistant, man.
All right, no problem.
Oh, if you have ever said no, because I know you want my vote. People, you on the show and only two persons participated so far in the chat. What's going on? You're so relaxed. You're confident. Is it that you're a part of the Rhamona Bromfield show? Are you a part of the campaign team? Are you a part? And Ramona, I don't understand. I'm not gonna say it now, but I'm gonna tell you after the year. Because I only see one person saying, "We are ready, support is for Rhamona Bromfield." But I know that persons are watching, and so that's what they do. People, just don't watch. I want you to assist, help the Saudichress show. And so right now you see it, one talk. As me talk, good job coming from RR.
Thank you.
Yes, RR, big up yourself. Ever faithful. He's a long member of the Saudichress show. He's always here.
Okay.
And I know that's how he is. Sometimes he just sit back and listen and watch.
Sometimes listening is good.
It is. It is. And
Yes.
I must say to you, you won't get RR vote, Rhamona.
Okay.
He,
But maybe you
he-
can encourage someone to come and vote.
he's not on the island.
That doesn't say.
Wow. She's going to win, win, win. Of course,
Thank you.
you get your support. And that's coming from, what's that? I can't pronounce that name, but I'll use the last one, Lando. Thank you, Lando. And thank you very much for joining. So we are coming to the end of the show as it relates to, this contender, Rhamona Bromfield. Very confident and experienced contender. I personally know Rhamona a long time ago, and she's always in JTA. Unfortunately, she has not given me any benefits from the JTA as a friend. And so maybe, just maybe, this is my year.
You don't
And
receive
here, no,
tokens from the JTA, Mr. Wittig.
no, that's an annual thing, man, for everybody. I don't get anything special. Ramona, I don't care, and I will say this, and this is my channel. So if you want to vex you support us. Me
Yes.
don't get no fringe benefits, and me know other people get because you and them are close alliance and friends.
Me? So I'm giving out fridge benefits?
Yes, Ramona, you did.
I wonder what that is. You'll have to remind me.
You want me to remind you right here?
No.
Okay. Anyhow, people, thanks for joining, and I want you to join me at 9 o'clock, where we'll have Mr. Donovan Edwards. Just go on the live, go on Saudichress, and you'll see the link, and you'll return. I suppose that these links I've sent. Ramona, you could join the show as well. You doesn't look sleepy at all. Seem like you'd love to go to another home.
I have homework and projects, but I'll definitely tune in, Mr. Wittig.
Yes. And thank you very much for joining, Ramona.
Thank you for
all
having
the
me,
best.
and remember to vote for Leadership with Integrity, Rhamona Bromfield, come June 30th. Factual information, someone with emotional intelligence.
Go, Ramona.
Yes.
And this is where I leave you. Again, thank you. All the best.
You.
And I will see you on Friday.
Yes.
Good.
Yes.
So Laverne Johnson just joining. I think is rare. Is rare. What's that? Way to go, Ramona. That's coming again from Laverne Johnson. These are your people, I suppose, Ramona. They never wanted to come and say now. I wonder if they have a change of heart. It's all up to you. You will listen. You have read Ramona's manifesto, and I'm almost sure that you have read the other one. People, some of you have just joined the show. You are late for this part, but please tune in to the Saudichress show live. Next, we will have Mr. Donald, oh, not Donald, Donovan
Donovan.
Edwards, another contender for the president elect candidate for the St. Catherine Parish Association. Ramona, you
Yes.
can go. I'm not sure if these members want to go. They still want to share. I see Devon Chambers coming in. Go, my girl.
Yes.
So they are just coming in when the show is being going to the end. I was on a long time. Listen, Mr. Devon, you're so, I don't want to say you're selfish, but you're too easy. You're on long time and just saying something. That doesn't sound right. You
She
could have
was
given
listening.
you could have given Ramona a little more confidence. She wouldn't have to say when if she win.
She know I'm confident, Mr. Wittick.
Okay.
And she was listening.
Thank you very much. And thank you
Yes.
very much for joining the Saudichress show. I
Yes.
want you to continue to join us. Remember, every Wednesday we do educational content. On Monday and Fridays, we talk about sports and entertainment. Everything we talk on this show is education. So you can join us. Be a part of the family. And I'm sure that you will be entertained, informed, and be educated. Ladies and gentlemen, this is where we end you. Please remember to join us in another 7 or so minutes with Mr. Donovan Edwards. Good night. Until then,
Thank you,
see
viewers,
you in
and
a few.
thank you,
Have a
Mr.
wonderful night and all the best for Friday.
Yes, thank you.
Good, good.